Sacrifice so special, you abusing the years. Lord forgive my brother, he's so loud, yeah. Gotta spoon feed you like a baby, cause you knew what it is. I pray to see them gates, that's all I want, yeah. Girl, you know we only see the body. I'm loading up on faith, I got deposits. Scriptures in my palm, my angel status. This ain't for the weak, and that's a promise, yeah.
Yeah, double-minded, I can't deal with it. Thinking back on my father's day in the field with it. A lot of Israel fathers receiving jail visits.
Black King, right?
Black King? I mean, you are a king, that's for sure. But black is just a color, though. Nationality is bloodline, right? You believe in God?
I believe in a higher power.
Okay, all right, a higher power. What higher power would you say that is? Like, the higher power that you believe in, did he create all things?
That's what they say, right? But
Well, what do you believe, though?
believe in a God, but you know, they say there's many, right?
Yeah,
Believe in.
but it is one true God. There is many, like, false gods. You believe in the Bible at all? Okay. All right, so what would you say your nationality is according to the Bible?
So the Bible would be like Christian, you know.
No. I'm not talking about like your religious choice. I'm talking about your race according to the Bible. Because you got to think about it like this. God named all the nations of people, right? Like there was original names. And then man started calling people white, black, Mexicans and stuff like that. That didn't come from God because that's not in the Bible. So what original name do our people trace back to?
Make you think, right?
Make you think. It's a good question, right? Let me show you real quick. It won't take long, bro. Who got me? Go Deuteronomy 1:1.
Yeah. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Unto all who?
Israel.
So Israel is the people. You said Jewish? Nah, not Jewish. Jews. Jews are Israelites, but there's Israelites that aren't Jews. All right, let me just go into that a little bit.
Why did you say Jews? You think that in the real Jews, the people over in Israel? Because you said Jews for a reason.
Yeah, true. I say, I don't know, even they pray to like a temple and not really even praying to like the God, you know.
But growing up or right now, do you hold the understanding that those are the real Jews? That's why they call Jewish?
God, all praise to the Most High.
And see kind of what's our world views and things of that nature.
God, give me Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9.
Nah.
So they say.
All praise.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
So this is the Most High talking to the Jews. He said, I know thy works. I know thy tribulation, meaning all the things that you go through, which is bad things, and your poverty. You know what poverty is, right? It's poorness. Are the Jewish poor, or do they own everything?
Poor, right? They don't own everything, do they?
The Jewish white man?
Jewish white man probably, but
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, they own everything, right? So if the real Jews was the Jewish white man, how would this be describing them? They're not going through tribulations. They're not going through poverty. They own everything and they make most of the rules. They control the media, right? They control the banks. They got control of pretty much everything, right? So if the Most High is talking about the real Jews in this scripture, then they obviously can't be the real Jews, right? Read on, King.
But thou art rich.
But thou art rich. So he's saying, I know the poverty, I know the tribulations, I know the works of the real Jews, but you're actually rich because you're rich in spirit and you're rich in the promises that the Most High has for the real Jews, for the Israelites. Go ahead.
And I know the blasphemy.
I know the blasphemy. You know what blasphemy means? Go ahead, King.
Of them which say they are Jews.
Of them who say they are Jews, but what?
And are not.
And are not. So somebody lying. You know what ish means? ISH, the suffix ish? Yeah, it means to pertain to. It means you kind of acting like it. So how come they call themselves Jewish? Because they're acting like real Jews. They've stolen the culture, the laws, the beliefs, the faith of the real Jews. That's why they're called Jewish. Like if you call somebody childish, you're not calling them a child. You're saying you're acting like a child. So because they're called Jewish, they're not real Jews. They're just acting like the Jews. You see what I mean by that? Yeah, all praise to the Most High. So let's go back.
Let me finish this up.
Okay.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
But are the synagogue of Satan. So meaning those Jewish are actually corrupt. Because you got to think about it. If they control the media and the media is corrupt, don't that kind of show you how corrupt they are? I mean, they promoting homosexuality onto the children. That's a law that's against the Most High, right? And everything that they do is just pretty much downright evil. You know what I mean? Go back to Deuteronomy 1:1. It won't take long, bro. Let me show you this real quick.
1:1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Now, you ever heard of Moses before? Moses went to the Pharaoh and he said, let my people go. He was talking about the Israelites, God's chosen people. Go ahead, King. In verse 7. Yep.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, and verse 6.
Bring it out.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So he said to the Israelites, you're a holy people. That means you're set apart. Go ahead.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
He chose them to be special.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
That means God has a chosen people. He has a favorite. And he chose them to be above all people upon the face of the earth. Who is God's chosen people today? Who do you think would be the Israelites of today?
Y'all. No, but yeah.
Well, when you say y'all, like what race do you think?
Today?
Yeah. Who would be God's chosen people? Because remember, we talked about how he gave us the original names and then man started calling the races different names. So that means that the Israelites are still a people. They're just being called something else today. So what do you think the Israelites are being called today? Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
God. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15.
Bring it out, King.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So if the Israelites don't listen to God,
to observe, to do all his commandments,
to do his commandments,
and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
That what?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So for disobedience, God said his chosen people are going to live out generational curses on the earth.
That's right.
Who do you know that's living out generational curses as a race? Who seems to be oppressed? Who seems to have a bunch of tragedy in their history, even today? Us, right? Black people, Latino people, Native American people.
So that's what father's nationality?
What was your, I think I did. What was your father's nationality? Is he a black man? Okay, all praise to the Most High. Well, I'm not talking about his choice, his religious choice. I'm talking about his race. Is he black? Okay. All right, read in verse 46, King. Watch this, brother. What's your name, bro?
Justin.
I'm D, man. Nice to meet you. Judah. Salaki. Go ahead, King.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 46.
Uh-huh.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
So the curses are going to be on the Israelites for a sign. We know that that's Auntie Annie's because of the sign, right? Same with Snipes. We read Snipes, we know that's Snipes because the sign told us. So the curses are a sign to show us who the Israelites are.
That's right.
In any year, any time period, 2023, 2024, it don't matter. The curses is going to stick to them. And they're going to be able to identify the Israelites by these curses. Read verse 16. This is the first curse that's listed.
Deuteronomy 28:16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Kind of think of it like this. The Most High left a trail for you to be able to read and figure out who you are. You see what I mean? It said, cursed shalt thou be in the city. Anywhere in the world, the worst parts of any city is called the hood, right? What people predominantly overpopulate the hood? Black people, Latino people, Native American people, right? Read on, King.
And the curse shalt thou be in the field.
Who was in the sugarcane fields and the tobacco fields and the cotton fields and the strawberry fields? We know, right? So God said, I'm going to curse the Israelites in that manner, though. So if the Israelites is cursed like that, and our people is cursed like that, who are we actually? He said, I'm going to curse the Israelites in the city and in the field. We're cursed in the city and in the field. So who are we according to what's being read? Israelites, bro. You see how we getting back to what he actually originally called us?
That's right.
And the Israelites are God's chosen people, chosen to be above other people upon the face of the earth. Right? Let me show you another curse. Go to 54.
It's Deuteronomy 28:54.
Bring it out.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
That's talking about brotherly love, right? That's how we supposed to be amongst each other. But because we didn't keep the commandments, God said, I'm going to do this instead.
His eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
Now, what race of people do you know hate each other, kill each other over gang shit, rob each other, steal each other's women? That's the things that we do. This is describing our people. But God said it would describe the Israelites. Read on, King.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
And toward the wife of his bosom. The reason why we treat our women so poorly, right? Pretty much all the music that our people make, you're going to hear something about degrading the black woman or the Mexican woman, the Latino, the Native American woman, right? Go ahead, King.
And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
So thousands of years ago, God told Moses to tell our people, you don't keep my commandments, I'm going to put a curse on you that makes you leave your children. What race of people is known for leaving their children? That's us, bro. So who is the Bible talking about as far as who the Israelites are? Us, brother. That's our real nationality, according to the Bible. See, the problem is our people look at the Bible as a religious book because they've stolen our history and our heritage book and connected it to man-made religions like Christianity, Jehovah's Witness, so on and so forth. So when people see the evil and the fallacy within those religions, they associate it with the Bible.
That's right.
That's not the right thing to do. The Bible is for us to read, figure out who we are, and what we're supposed to do about it.
That's right.
You see what I mean? So because we was cursed for breaking the commandments of God, what should we start to do instead?
The opposite.
The opposite, brother. It's really simple when you think about it. We've been downtrodden, oppressed, and everything that we've went through throughout history is because we don't keep the commandments of God. God put all of this in place to teach us a lesson, right? Now, just like he said we would be cursed, he also said we would be blessed too if we come back and keep his commandments, right? Can I read you one more curse, bro?
Yes.
Give one commandment.
Okay, all praise to the Most High. Let me give you a commandment. How many commandments do you think it is?
That's what they say. I want to say 10.
They say that it's 10, right? And we understand why. When you get into the scriptures, the first 10 was given by the Most High God himself to the Israelites. Then he started talking to Moses to tell us the rest of them. So that misconception is easily drawn up when we don't actually read our book, right? So let me give you a commandment that's not in the 10. Give me Leviticus 11. Do you eat pork, brother?
Yeah.
Okay, let me show you something real quick. Let me show you where the Muslims even got why they don't eat pork from, right? They created a religion and they included this law within their religion just based off our lifestyle. Because this Bible is not about a religion, brother. We don't subscribe or teach a religion. That's why every time that you told me about a religious belief, I said, no, brother, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your race, because your bloodline traces back to God's chosen people who was never given a religion. It was just given a way of life to live, which is the commandments. Go ahead, King.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Read on.
And the swine,
And the swine. You know what swine is? It's the pig. Go ahead, King.
though he divide the hoof, and be cloven footed,
What?
yet he cheweth not the cud.
He is what?
He is unclean to you.
He's unclean to us, brother. The Most High been told us not to eat pork. Now, our people will read that and say, you know what? I'm going to still just do it anyway. But when they go to the doctor and the doctor tell them, well, you got cancer, you got high blood pressure and things like that, now they want to take pork out of their diet because they know how bad it is in the first place. But the Most High been told you not to eat it. But when he say it, you don't want to do it. When the doctor say it, now it's all this urgency to do it. You see the problem within that? The doctor didn't curse us for not keeping the commandments. The Most High did. So why would we listen to the doctor instead of listening to the Most High? Read on, King.
Verse 8. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
It's so filthy that he didn't even want us touching a dead pig. Our people sit back and wonder why we lead in high blood pressure, cancer, and diabetes and stuff like that. But the answers is really in the scriptures, because that's really our book about our people. It teaches us how to operate as people. It teaches us how to serve our God. It teaches us how to be a great father, a great brother, a great businessman. We got economic laws in there. Everything that we need is in the scriptures because we God's chosen people, brother. Read on, King.
Verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
So if it's coming out of any body of water for Israelites to eat it, it's got to have fins and scales. So why do our people love crab, shrimp, and lobster so much? It's because it's being pushed on us as a delicacy. Whole time the Most High told us it's an abomination.
That's right.
You see how backwards the world is and how against the children of the Most High the world really is? It's because the Jewish man, he run most of this, right? They trying to steal our heritage, brother. And they doing a good job at it because they got us thinking that they're the ones that's supposed to be following this, when it's really us that's supposed to be following it. They think they're going to be the ones to get the blessings when the Most High send his son back. But it's really going to be us that get the blessings if we come back and keep these commandments, brother. And keep faith in the Son of God that he is going to come back and deliver us back up into that high rulership place we're supposed to be in. Right now, the world is all twisted up, but his son going to come back to set it straight. But as an Israelite, brother, you got to repent and come back to these commandments, brother.
That's right.
And start to live right before it's too late. You feel me?
Finish this off.
Go ahead, King. Do we got a book? Well, we want to, if we can, we want to get your number because we have Zoom classes throughout the week to where I send the link out and then you just hop on, learn some more with your brothers, man.
That's right.
So like our book is called the Bible.
Oh, good answer. All praise.
And, like, we do deal with extra biblical sources, like, different research books and things of that nature on history, archaeology, but chiefly our stance is coming from the Bible, the prophecies, the heritage, the bloodlines, the laws, all this coming right out of the scriptures, brother.
That's right. That's right. All praise to the Most High.
And finish this off.
Go ahead, King.
Verse 10. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters,
and what?
And of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
So that means anything that come out the water, if it don't got fins and scales, we're not supposed to eat it.
That's right.
That goes for plants and everything. Like we've been hearing about this sea moss craze, right? Sea moss lives and breathes in the water, but it doesn't have fins and scales. But the world got our people thinking, I need sea moss for all the nutrients and the minerals that I need. The Most High created us. He know what we need to be healthy. If he told us not to eat those things, it's for our good, brother. And it's so we'll be obedient to him too, King. You feel me? So I loved your answer when you said that you was a king. You got to drop the black part, though, because you an Israelite king. That's who you really is, brother. For real, man. So if we could get your number, man, we'd love to send you the link. And
I don't know nobody on this road that can save your soul. Almost lost control now. Tell me what you need in a friend, and now pray that we endure to the end again. I'm just saying that I'm here for you. When the world turn against you, I'ma be with you. Got my soul
waiting on you, how it shot. See the Jacob, I'm the apple of my father's eye. I learned the truth for who I was and it made me cry. If I don't keep the laws of Yah, then I'm gonna die. Living curses, but I'm edifying in my verses.